Life. It's a wonderful thing. But in these modern times, we rarely get to experience life to its fullest. Our attention is drawn towards modern technology. We lack control of our lives. We are in a constant state of confusion and instant gratification. Our lives revolve around these things that will make us quote-unquote happier. But in reality, these things will make your lives harder. Maybe being in your room in silence without anybody might be soothing for you, but you are never in peace. You will try to get rid of this noise, but it just won't leave. We live in a time where instant gratification rules society. People often ask, why is my life so bad? While neglecting their health. And all of these things are meant to hook you, to keep your attention away, and that they are ruining your life. They are all things meant to look good, but they are in the long term worse for you. People are brainwashed into thinking these things are okay. Schools integrate these things into the minds of the young. Doctors and people who are meant to help you put you on some medication, knowing well that you'll just come back to get more. Our world has become a dystopia. People are sadder by the day, not being able to control their lives. It's all controlled by the higher-ups that want power and money. And your whole life, you crave that little bit of solitude you need in your life. The philosophy of Stoicism. It emphasizes self-control, rationality, and acceptance of the things we cannot change. All of our lives as of the 21st century, we have been made to think that we should be weak, that we should be vulnerable. That resulted in our lives becoming unreasonable. We didn't have any goals in mind. We've been hooked on instant gratification and stimulating content ever since we were born. Stoicism focuses on things we can control rather than the things we cannot. It focuses on knowledge. It focuses on the importance of things in life. Instead of going to the doctor to get antidepressants, drugging yourself until you become an empty shell of your past self, you should change the way you live. But we shouldn't be either sad or angry towards the things we can't control. Life is unpredictable. That doesn't mean you have to cry over it, but it means for us to control our feelings. Good feelings like happiness don't have to be silenced, but the emotions of hate, anger, sadness should be non-existent to you. Of course, you will feel them, as a human should, but these thoughts of negativity will impact your life, your moral status, and your soul. You should aim to maintain inner peace and serenity, regardless of external circumstances, by recognizing the impermanence of the world and the power of their own thoughts and actions. People have been convinced that you should let your emotions and habits out, good or bad. You need to change yourself to be immovable, to control your emotions. But what people don't have is self-control over their habits. Men are getting fat, becoming more feminized. Their body says to watch adult content, they do it, even though it doesn't satisfy them anymore. Men are becoming weaker due to a lack of self-control. They lack discipline. People would rather live in a mess instead of living in a nice and simple life. They are depressed from a lack of sunlight, from a lack of exercise, from a bad diet, low testosterone and watching technology all day. Yet they fail to realize why they are depressed. but the solution is right in front of them. People are afraid. They are afraid of losing comfort. They use things like smoking weed to ease the pain, playing video games to escape real life. All of these things make you sadder every time you do them. Living a simple life with self-control and discipline will lead to a happier life. Self-reflection is something you truly need to engage in to find peace. They don't think for themselves anymore. People don't ever sit by themselves with nothing in mind, no distractions and no stimulations to think. When's the last time you've gone outside to look at the sky or nature? You've rarely gone over to your parents and thanked them. A minority of people have found ways to leave this dystopian hellscape with a simple formula. Take care of yourself and think for yourself, and you will be free. Peace is not something you can obtain physically, and you won't get it by chance. And if you manage to have peace in life, you've succeeded. In life, all you need is peace. Life is a living hellscape, and soon enough we will all die. But that doesn't mean we should live in sadness and sorrow, but in joy and peace. I hope you find peace and have a good life, friend.